What's going on? Rookie Collector here. Today, we're going to talk a little bit more about my experience with BCCG. Now, I'm going to give you a disclaimer here. I'm not posting this video until after I get my refund, but this is a mistake I made. I got lucky because the dude was real cool about it. Um, but I'm just going to tell you what happened to me and live you learn. So, for my birthday, I decided to buy myself a couple of cool cards. And you may remember, I talked about this summer. I kind of got the bug a little bit. So right about my birthday time, I talked to my wife. She asked me what I wanted, and I told her, and she said, you're kind of crazy. And then I pointed out that just because I'm crazy doesn't mean I shouldn't get a nice present. She said, fine. Um, so she actually let me buy myself my present. So I got two cards, BCC G6, 1954 Hank Aaron. And for those of you who are fans, this is actually a Hank Aaron rookie card. Look real closely at that serial number, though. It's going to become relevant later. Got a Joe Morgan card here, BCCG. If you can't see the number, oh, you can't see it, but you get the point. Look, it's rated mint. And if you've watched any of my videos or you have experience, BCCG, it's a knockoff of Beckett. Beckett still maintains the registry, but the ratings are substantially less reliable. I think it goes from 6 to 10. I would argue that because if this is a 6, I really do think it correlates with a PSA 1 to 1.5. If you look at this, I think typically if you look at the BCCG ratings, it says mint or better. So that would mean it would correlate, I would guess, with a PSA 9. So let's look at it. Let's take a look. We'll get back to the Aaron in a second. So the first thing, like I said, when you get your cars, especially cool ones, run this registry. That's the first thing you should do. So just looking here, the registry is 211-3315. If you're curious and you're already a Beckett member, go plug it in. You'll find something interesting. Let's look at the card first, though. So looking at the card, it's a Joe Morgan rookie card, 1965. Shares the card with Sonny Jackson. Card is beautiful. Corners are sharp. At least on initial appearance on the front, the corners look pretty good. Card looks like it's basically centered. The edges look pretty clean. Even if you look right here, you can even see the sweat right on Joe Morgan's face. So there's some good detail. You can see the white in his cap. There's some surface issues. I mean, you're always going to see surface issues. Right here, you got a little surface defect there. Right here, you got some surface defects below Sonny Jackson. On the back, you got some white marks. But, the deal was when I bought this, I mean, the thought was I'd seen a PSA 9 go for higher than the BCC G10. And the thought was this was a crossover play. Hold on, though. Second one is the Hank Aaron rookie card. And again, you got the BCCG. I don't know if you can see it. It says 6 or better. Number 2217106. So again, guys, I'm telling you something. When you get a card, particularly one that you're holding or that you think is an investment or a real card, if you don't do it before you get the card, they don't post the PSA number clearly or the Beckett number clearly, as soon as you get it, look it up, run the card. For those of you that can't see it again, go on to Beckett's website, go to BCCG 2217106, and you will see that card is registered to a Vladimir Guerrero minor league card. And when you plug in the Joe Morgan, you will see that it is not registered to any card. Now, I called Beckett. I did two things. So as soon as I got the cards, I put them somewhere special where I keep my personal stuff and forgot about them. And then and again, this is September. Nothing was on the radar about ever selling cards at that point. And then my insurance policy came up for renewal. And my wife said to me, she said, you got those baseball cards, you should put them on for renewal. I said, it's not, you should put them on the insurance policy. Said, that's a good idea. So I put the baseball cards, I listed them on my insurance application, and I got a call from the insurance company saying, look, do you have more info about these cards? And I said, well, why? And they said, well, it's not registering with the Beckett database. And, because of COVID, they're not sending out appraisers. So I said, okay, let me get back to you. So I reached out to the guy that sold them to me, and it's a guy I've done a fair amount of trading with. And I said, look, here's the deal. He said, let me reach out to Beckett. I said, sure. He reached out to Beckett. He said, yeah, I don't know what's going on with them. What do you want to do here? And I said, look, I don't feel like dealing with the headache of this. He said, fine. And he issued a refund. Refund, as we speak, is sitting in my PayPal account, so I just need to send these back. And what I will say on this is, and I know what his logic is that if this card checks out at a 9, and I think there's some surface trouble, but maybe it does. I mean, you got the card it's a beautiful looking card. If it checks out at a 9, this trade would pay for itself, which is my second point, which is, you see BCCG, better check card grading. Better check card grading on Beckett. Beckett check card grading. That's what BCCG stands for. Now, I will tell you, I have gotten some very nice looking cards at an attractive value on BCCG. I got a Ray Bork rookie card that checked out. I got a Gary Carter rookie card that checked out. So my advice with BCCG, the older the card, the more wary you should be. Like I said, I'm trying to be honest about my first year. This was obviously big move that went bad. Like I said, if I didn't get the return, I wouldn't be posting it. But I hope you guys can learn from my mistakes out there. Make sure you run your cards as soon as you get them. And if you find out about an issue, tell the person you got them from, because, honestly, people in this business, I mean, there's a lot of people trying to do right by people here. It's a long game for a lot of people. It's a hobby, and I think everyone really appreciates the history. And we know there's some bad apples out there. So, if you find something, it's something that can be dealt with privately generally. So I hope you guys learn from my mistake and be wary of BCCG, Beckett check card grading. It's too bad, too, because imagine if these grades were legit. If I had a Jemmy Morgan and a 6 Hank Aaron, man, wouldn't have to worry about college. Anyway, guys, thanks so much. I'll see you next time.